everybody.
Hello.
Hello, Stephen.
Hi. Hey, how are you doing?
Doing good. So, yet again, we are back. 4, 5, 6 weeks in a row, I believe. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm Egil, and this is Stephen, and we are building bUnit today. Yet again.
We try.
We try. Well,
we always try.
If sometimes it feels like taking one step ahead and 2 steps back. Sometimes it's the opposite, but let's see if we can get closer. The goal is to be able to ship a version 2 of bUnit at some point.
That's a good deadline.
For a couple of years. Yeah, exactly. Anybody? Anyway. Yeah, if you are watching from now or in the future, always feel free to just jump into the chat and ask us any questions you want. Tell us where you are watching from and what you're doing, and we will be happy to help out and answer any questions you might have. Now, Stephen.
Yes,
we
sir.
usually start out with a community update. If I remember correctly, there haven't been a lot of interaction community-wise this week.
No, there was only one.
Yes, and that turned out to be a non-question, as far as I remember, right? Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Basically, it was. Yeah, exactly. So it was a question regarding verify.bUnit, which is from the amazing Simon Kropp. I hope I pronounced it. I'm so bad with names. So basically, it's a third-party library from our point of view. So it uses bUnit under the hood, but the issue the user just described was, it's nothing we can really do because it's not our library, and it seems to be related to an upgrade of the library itself. So I think he will take care of. So I closed this because there's nothing we can do, and let's hope for the best.
Yep, let's do that. Now, with that out of the way, last time we attempted to fix some of our package dependencies issues in bUnit, and actually that was a V1 fix, and we started out setting up package management.
Yeah.
And we got to a point where it didn't work, and I think the reason why it didn't work was because we were using it slightly wrong. So you hacked away a little bit at that since we talked last time. So do you want to give us all an update and let's see if
let's make a small tour
over the finish line.
Give the home tour. So I would put my screen on stage. Ta-da! So exactly, for those who were tuning in last week, so here's the directory packages props. That for those folks who might not know what this is, it's just about having all of your package references in a single file. That's the whole idea. And to make that work, you might notice there's something like package version here, and it looks rather similar to what you would use in a CS project. So I just opened some CS project. That was the worst one I could use. Anyhow, you have something like package reference. And we just copy pasted this stuff into this file. But if you're using the central package management features, you should call that thing package version and not package reference. So yes, and that led to kind of a few issues. And you know what still is confusing to me? That you still call it global package reference.
Yeah, but I think that's a different thing. I think that is.
I
think that means that the package will be implicitly referenced in all projects below.
Yes. Right.
So we don't have to explicitly include a package reference in your child projects or projects that sits below the directory.packages.props file. So they just flow down and become available. I do think, though, actually we should be using for Microsoft code analysis. I think actually, never mind. I was just looking at the polyfill, but that's only relevant for specific projects that we have. Yeah. I do think it's a private asset, though, right?
Well, no, you have to. I fiddled around a bit with this. Where do you have to put this? And you have to put this in the consuming part and not at the defining part.
I see. Okay.
So you have the same thing with, of course, I had also done here.
Yeah.
So I defined this twice. It has no. This is the only exception because it's a global package reference, obviously.
It's a real package reference, yeah.
Exactly. same as directory build props
Oh, hang on,
on the
Stephen.
root level. Yeah.
Your sound dropped out a little bit. Just go back 10 seconds, then you're good.
Okay, so I is it better now?
Yeah, no, it sounded just like you were going into a tunnel or something.
Interesting. The issue is like I did upgrade my operating system to the latest and greatest version, and well, since then. Anyhow, so this global package reference, it behaves exactly like you would have a directory build props, where you would put this as a reference, and then automatically everything inherits from that. So here it's fine to have this bit. Exactly, so I continued that, and I think I'm almost done. As you can see, there are 2 projects broken. So if I could just go here and say .NET, that's not big enough. And I forgot to total create. Sometimes I remember commands. So, and if we build this, there's still some smaller issues. It's down to, well, a few seconds ago it was 4, now I'm at 5.
Yeah, so
and
from the top I see there's something about do not have a corresponding package version. So
that
I think
might
just
be
missing defining that. I think that's the same for the other one as well.
Yeah, so what I did here is exactly, I removed all of those. And it might be that I never ever took them, but I can make it easy and just take this bit.
No, we just need to define the package version for it up in the directory.
Yeah, exactly, here in this file. Exactly. Maybe a small question to the folks tuned in listening to us. So we tried something new with a bit of nice background music, and I would like to know whether or not you can hear our voices clearly. Are we too low? Is the music too high? Stuff like that. If it would be nice to know.
Exactly, good idea.
So, yes, you're right. Maybe let's take this one here, and we can see that there's Serilog extensions logging. It's always the same. I guess the issue is because it's used through all the how's it called? Target framework. I'm still not really up. My head is a bit. I was sick last week, so I'm sorry if I'm a bit slow. Slower than usual.
I spotted something. You have package version update. Is it that on purpose for the English package?
Yeah, we did this because we defined this here. Let's try this afterwards once it's running, because it doesn't complain about English right now. Fair enough. Very fair point. So, but we wanted to have this as a testing dependency. Where are our testing dependencies? We have testing. Source code generators. Here, testing dependencies. Because the one who's missing, sorry, folks. This one, Serilog extensions logging, even though it is not necessarily a testing extension, or it's like you can use this in your production apps. We are solely using it inside our testing, so I still would put it only in here.
Yeah. That's fine with me. That's
yeah, probably this one, and let's hope that I don't have to put it behind framework versions, because it might be. Let me check.
Probably not.
Logging. Yeah, no. We are using 8.0.0 all the time, which is so. Let's give it a shot. That will work.
Okay, so that's system text JSON that's left. So it took care of the one you had there.
That is true. And it's system text JSON, and again system text JSON with different errors.
Feel we are close.
I do think so too. So if we go in here, and that is the interesting bit. So system text JSON we're using, and the only difference. Thank you. The only difference is system text JSON has to be in different versions. So we have it once here, we have it once here, and then for newer frameworks we are using newer versions, and we are explicitly including this because of a CVE in older system text JSON versions. So that said, I might see that it's missing here. And I guess, just let me try something. Even though we don't need this in, how's it called? .NET 9. No. I'm so done. Exactly. So in .NET 9, we don't need this because the this one, I guess, either it's this package or this package is referencing a non-CVE version of system text JSON under the hood.
So it's already
So in
handled.
theory, we don't need this, but I have the hunch that if we do this, this will become green.
Makes sense.
Well, yes, this is gone, and only this one is left. So, as a critical, that's not great. NuGet packaging. Where is this coming from?
I'm gonna move us over there on the left side.
That is fine. Okay, now I am more or less confused. So generator tests.
It's a transitive dependency, I'm guessing.
I think so too.
Do you remember the command like .NET?
Well, I can make it pretty easy.
Oh, you have.
Yeah, but I'm using the power of Rider.
Yeah.
Because what I can do is can just say, hey, there's NuGet packaging, and it tells me where the dependency is coming from, and it's the XUnit source code generator, as you can see here by my. Oh, sorry. I'm not sure. Yeah. Can you read this?
Yeah. We see the hover or the hover text, so it's from testing XUnit. So that has.
This is basically the one on line 23 we see right now in the picture.
Yeah.
Oh. Exactly, and this one has a CVE, and unfortunately, this one probably.
When we just implicitly download the newer version of it, I guess.
Exactly. Is there a newer version?
Oh yeah, here we go. They already fixed that.
You get a pat on the back from me.
Okay.
That looks very good.
Yeah. Now, while we are at it, do we want to do just find any outdated packages? Oh, hang on.
Wait, that might be something. Wait. Oh god. Oh god, my CPU is burning right now. No, it's not. I thought like accidentally I bumped up the analysis level, but
I think it's because we've included an updated analyzer, and
this is the core compiler.
Yes, but that might also change. So can you see if this is just for which it's .NET 5? It seems. Now where does that?
Let me make it a bit bigger. Hello. So.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true. No, this one succeeded. And this is .NET Standard. Our generators are all .NET Standard 2.0.
Yeah, of course. So I think they just update the package, and maybe they have a new analyzer that's included, even though you haven't changed the analyzer level.
That might be because of RC1 or what?
Maybe. No, it can just be that they've released a slightly newer package of whatever like analyzer package that we develop depending on. So I wouldn't read too much into that. Now, do we want to double check before we go and fix those analyzer warnings or errors? Do we want to go and just check out, because there were some if you go back to the directory's properties prop file, there were some places where we had update. There were some places where it still said private stuff only. So I guess maybe just change that.
So the update one is only. Let's try it. Let's go ahead.
Let's see what happens.
Let's do all of those as an include. And
I guess you can just do a .NET restore instead of doing a .NET build. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't like that. Remove the duplicate item. You see, here's one. But that also means maybe. No, that's the only package we overwrite like that. So that should be fine.
And then you have some private assets I saw as well for the package version.
Sorry. Private. So this one is okay, huh?
I think other places as well. There we go.
You are so right. Maybe not a regex. Yeah, and these are the last two.
Okay. Oh, I think you
Jumpy, jumpy.
left the character back down in the bottom of the file where you deleted something.
That is. Maybe I shouldn't have.
Try. Yeah, there you go. No way. So, okay. It's happening now.
Interesting. I'm not sure what. Okay.
Oh, well.
Good. So let me clear this. First time right. Oh, look at this.
Hang
look.
on. Let us.
Ah, yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're managing the editor. I will manage our positioning on screen.
Okay. Let's build this bad boy again.
Okay. So, question: Do we want to actually go into into the editor, because all the packages that had private assets tag set, are we sure that we actually set that back on all the
that is a very
projects?
very good idea to do this. So basically everything we call an analyzer should do the trick, huh? That's the easiest. So wherever we're using, for example, this one, and you're so good. You see, I forgot it at a place. Thank you. And here is also private as true. Yeah, almost. Also
the one below, I guess.
So, but wait, I forgot this here. Ah, no, I did this here, just differently. Okay, fair enough.
Should it say true or all? Because you just said true.
Ah. Let's do all. That sounds more reasonable. Okay. Which other one? The polyfill we saw? So let's go through this guy. This one has it.
Yep.
Is this correct? And here it's missing for sure. So I mean, it doesn't complain about this project in particular.
But I think it's right to do, because otherwise it would show up as something that dependencies need to be aware of as well. Like those that take a dependency on us. At least that's what I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Ah, okay. That's that.
This is the joy of multi-targeting frameworks.
Yeah. Oh god. The question is, how do you get easily a list of, analyzers? I mean, you can just go here and just check it one by one, but that's not great. One of those for sure? No, probably none of them. We can just open the pull request.
I guess what we can do is we can have a look at the diff and see which ones we have.
We are for sure. Wait, those guys here, because it's this one who's doing, which makes trouble, and it's only this one which makes trouble, which is interesting. Given that it's only one project, but we have multiple projects with source code generators, aka the internal one is fine, but this one isn't.
So have a look in the Git log and see if we actually didn't include the analyzers previously. Maybe we just excluded the analyzers for that particular project before.
Let me just flip to. Boy, Steven does things which Steven shouldn't do.
No, you're good. It's a feature branch. You can always rewrite the Git history after.
You know what? Shouldn't it be? I'm lazy. I hope it's fine for you. I just go to main and check what's in here. So it's fine for you.
Yeah. I usually use git fork of the fork git client, and it has sort of an ability where you can just click on 2 different commits and it will show you the diff.
I mean, what is different for sure is here we have a directory build props, which basically says, hey, stop whatever, don't propagate the global
that's why
one.
we didn't, because now we
exactly,
are
and the global one has these ones. So my argumentation is, if you just for testing purposes disable, take this, but say disable all by default, then we shouldn't see any issue.
Well, or we could just comment out the global global package references so that they don't
Oh, I don't think it's a global package reference.
Oh,
no, I don't think
certain.
that. Okay, let's try it out.
Oh no! Oh, you might be. You might. No, so I think you might be right. The thing is that enable net analyzers, right? If you were, they were not. So, before .NET 5, they were not built in, so you had to use package references to get them.
Is they off? Disable? Ah. As I said. So, I am almost certain that, well, I'm certain that there are not 27 errors. I cannot tell you how many we have, but the value should be way smaller.
Let's have a look. See what we end up at. Oh. But you still have the global package if you comment that out.
You are absolutely right.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
I was right. If you just go by the first version here, by the first word, that's just confusing to me.
Yeah.
My little snail brain is not up to speed today. Wait. Okay, it's a bit laggy for me because it's just building in the background. I should maybe stop building.
Yeah, comment those two out.
Yeah, come on. Are you ready?
You could, if you want to speed things up, you could go and just build this project that is causing problems. No, I mean not. Yeah, well,
I know, but this is also quicker, so it doesn't use all my CPU cores.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you're right. You know what?
But I don't think because you have to target. If you target net 9, you're not going to build the generator.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they target.
Well, it doesn't matter. I still have these issues. The nullability we also turned on globally.
Yes.
I mean, we could.
We can also just go and fix the dang problems, right?
So, are you sure? Yeah. Okay. So yes, you're right. We know these are the issues. So let's fix them. I mean,
I think
what the hell?
You might even be able to go into if you go and just undo the things.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm clean slate.
All right. So if you just build if you just right click whatever you do in Writer to build that project, and we can get a list of errors from that. Or maybe you already have.
How long can you take to find the button?
Well.
So yeah, those are the bad guys.
Yes. All right. Let's go to them. Do them one at a time.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty.
Should we just add required to that property?
Yeah. They are anyway used like that. That should be exactly.
That should fix that.
Yeah. Thanks, Ryder, for fixing. Can I say required somewhere here and let's use it everywhere?
You can just do multi-line selection and just.
I did, but then I figured that not all of them are multi-line. Hey. Oh god, I forgot how to do this. Damn it. No. Wait, I know how to do it with the. I forgot how to do it with the mouse. How? Oh, I'm very sorry for that.
Don't touch your mouth, man.
So.
Okay. Oh, it shows how. So can you collapse the build output so we have a bit more vertical?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So for folks, I mean, on the right side we can anyway see where the issue is.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, that's just cleaning up using statements.
Oh, yeah, but I also don't like that. So.
Yeah.
Because our execute method might be wait. Okay. The problem is this one is an immutable area of add staff class info question mark, so that's nullable, but that's not necessarily true because I will filter them here.
Yes, so instead of doing where, because so hang on, the thing is it can't the where it can't see that it removes nullability.
Exactly.
So what you want to do, you want to do off type and then the type you want out, because that will remove nulls. So we say off type instead.
I'm pretty certain that doesn't work because nullability is a
Try it out.
Yeah, afterwards, I would do this. I would keep the where inside.
No, so
That's not link. That is where is a definition of the
I see.
of the how's it called? You get this type.
It's built into whatever it's called. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, they have their own optimized. Okay, so what you want to do is you can put an exclamation mark down on our execute method because
no, that doesn't work. Oh, that does work though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that already gives you the single element. Yeah, exactly. We know better than the
yes, the damn it operator.
So this one, okay. So this is fair, but I would. Yeah, this is fair. Invocation might be null, so I would check this before.
This is not null, yeah.
Or is it null? Oh, or. Exactly, we don't need this here anymore.
Okay, let's rebuild. I think you squashed all the bugs.
And then we are one step further. The last step might be the unused private method. Ugh. Okay, next one. Let me just no, please don't compile, please. My poor laptop, that poor soul. Yeah, let's do the obvious ones. Okay, then we have. Let's do this in a second. Easy. Here is unused usings.
Yeah, you tried to use link. Yeah, so
I tried.
So we kind of shut ourselves in the foot by having that. Hey, remove all our analyzers that we had previously, because you sort of let up. You can see some of the issues that they catch. So get attribute can return null, right?
No. Is sonar analyzers basically telling me, hey, why don't you do something like article target symbol, which is not null, get attributes. Now you can just select. I mean, basically, we want to have a where before probably.
So that's if that is what it suggests, I don't necessarily like that. So I don't want to. So for that, actually,
I just want to show you what it wants.
Yeah. So what we can do. I'm actually completely fine going in and overriding that and lowering that from a warning. I think it's just a suggestion, right?
No, that's a warning. So that's
okay.
Let's
well,
take
absolutely.
This one.
Absolutely. Go and change the level for that in our. I think it's.
I thought we defined it somewhere.
Yeah, and it's in the editor config. It should be all the way bottom. Go all the way to the bottom of the page.
No, on the bottom is a test. Do you see? We want to be here.
Okay. Yeah, right. As always.
Yeah, suggestion is fine, I think. Now convert for each loop to, Yeah. Take that. That's abstract enough.
Yeah, and you want to change the.
It's 7.
Level.
Wait. It's 7, not 8. Wasn't it 8? No, the suggestion is fine, I think. Or you want to have none.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's just a beautiful suggestion. That's fine. I like that. Or you want to have it completely disabled.
No. I'm fine to have it as a suggestion. But
okay,
I think it's probably complaining about.
Yeah, too low. You shouldn't use too low.
Too low invariant.
Okay. Yeah, come then here invariant culture.
You can also there's a too lower invariant you could use. I think.
What? And now?
And it's probably saying, hey, you don't want to use too low.
Too upper.
Yeah. No. So that is another. So it's the reason why they suggest that is because we want to
Turkish
go in and
language.
change the level. It's because lowercase characters can have different meaning across different cultures. So the suggestion is to use uppercase because that is most. I think that's something around that. But again, let's go in and change that suggestion. Change the analyze rule because generally, I think we know that is an issue.
Oh, I thought no, it's a global one. That's perfect. Okay, yeah. Sorry.
No, yeah, but yeah.
That should be here. Which number?
Well, honestly, okay, hang on. Maybe, so it could lead to a bug in theory. So I think it's fine. The one we override, the one we changed the level for before, I think that's fine to always put that away because it's just about, how the code looks. So that one I would just suppress with suppress message.
Wait. Before we do suppressing, maybe there's no, like somewhere this is used. Yeah, visibility. But visibility is like private, public, internal, stuff like that. I was like, we can just not do this.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty certain it doesn't need this in the first place. I'm not sure why
Probably
I did
not.
this.
Probably not.
We have unit tests.
Yeah.
So, possible, that might be.
Definitely. So you are telling the world that you will not return null, but then you return null.
No, I tell that I want to return null.
Yes, but but you just did that, right? You didn't do it.
Yeah. I mean, yes. Okay, so. And here is the another one, but I could be smart. I wasn't smart. No, smart. Okay. Is there? Let's build here. That's easier, and I build everything. Yeah, you see, there's one more warning. Where is it? No, don't build everything. Oh, it's also one. I like the new style here.
Yeah, where you don't see it, it's hidden. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm fair. If this is possible, can I just make it const?
Yes.
Yeah, it then
can be consts.
No, I wasn't sure if there's something happening in here which is,
Well, I guess.
But yeah, then I wouldn't offer. Ooh. This branch duplicates. Okay, we fix this. Let me remove this. So this branch duplicates something.
I'm going
the one on line 34. Let's go to line 34.
Do you have it twice, the same thing?
I mean, it's longer. It cannot be. Oh, it's ready. If I just do this and just... No. That's your only occurrence. So that doesn't make sense. And we can see it also here in the search, by the way.
Is it because you...
But it really looks similar. Wait, supported attributes, supply parameter from... Yeah, here's from form and here's from query. And I feel like the analyzer has a bit of a... From query, and here's also from form.
Is it because it's pointing to, if you go to the definition of that?
Yeah, but they're really different.
Yeah, they are different. Is it a false
I
positive?
would assume what happens if I inline this one and I inline this one. Okay, no, it's still a problem. I thought like maybe the analyzer has trouble to follow the consts, but strings, which would be really weird to me. But
so can you
I guess because he thinks the...
Oh, it's the same condition content. Are you doing the same thing inside it?
Yeah, but this one is different. So yes, I could just... Fair enough, I can just, model this into a method and just give this as a parameter. That's also fine for me.
Sure, why not try to do But then I don't think that should...
No, I'm just very confused why the rule is applied here. Either merge this branch with the identical one on line 35, but it's absolutely not true. It's not. Interesting. I mean, yes, it does append. It does, here the same stuffs. But here's its name, and here's also name. But this is a coincidence. If they change it here, it doesn't have to be name. What happens if I press S in here? Yeah, thank you. Then at least he doesn't complain anymore.
No, it still complains about the quality. But then I think what you could do is you could say this branch duplicates. I think for now, just suppress that warning through a suppression attribute and saying this seems like a false positive. No. I don't like using those. I like using.
No, I know. I wanted to have not the pragma, because I never know the syntax.
Yeah, well, can't the editor help you out? Otherwise, Google for suppressed message and just Google search for it from in the docs, and you can find an example. There you go. But usually it will fill those out for you. Well, at least my Visual Studio will.
Yeah, I'm just a peasant. I don't have Visual Studio for Mac.
Yeah.
I mean, in earlier times, you can go to the build window, wherever it was, and you could click on this. Doesn't it work anymore? Like here? Oh. That's a pity. Or here? I mean, this seems also not good that there's no text, but fair enough. Yeah, okay, then let's bite the bullet.
Type it out by hand. Hang on 1 second.
So, yeah, exactly. Visual Studio for Mac isn't. I'll ask the AI. That is this is a very, very, very nice. I can see Iggy with this magic. So let's do this and say like, I want to use suppress message attribute. Create this for, I totally forgot which one it was. S1862. Sonar bin. Yeah, well, that's not the right category. Category. But it doesn't matter. Oh, the zoom is real, and the zoom is back. Hello.
Hey, I'm back, and I see Fool's Navel has jumped in and said hi. How you doing?
So, which is the other one? 871. I want to have a justification necessary for, but no. False positive. So, and the same one for 71 with a bit of a description. There, Stephen, master. I just want to copy it. Please let me copy it. Danke. So, and here 71.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the sonar analyzers do add value, but they also tend to be. They are sometimes. Those are the ones I most often have to suppress due to what I consider false positives.
Okay, we do need the two lower.
Yes.
Okay, at least we know now. That's good. It's even not compilable, not even a test.
That's nice.
Oh, how was it called? The Sweden Con for .NET. How was it called?
Svituk?
Yeah. How was it? Because he was there. Wasn't it this week? Fool's Navel.
There was one in. Where was it? Not in Stockholm, but in. Oh God. Well, I don't know. But yeah. Svituk, yes. Göteborg. Gothenburg. Good. Nice. Yeah, I know the folks that are running that conference, Jim Engström and his wife Jessica Engström and a few others, and they are excellent people and they really understand what it takes to run a good conference. So.
But why can't I use culture?
Oh, you gave a completely useless talk. What did you talk about? Tell us.
What is a useless talk? I mean, they accepted you, so it cannot be that useless.
Exactly.
And if there was more than one person in, it wasn't useless. And even if there wasn't one person in it, you did it for yourself.
So if you're curious, go to that CA. Go to the web page for it. It's fine to just say lower invariant, but it will still recommend using uppercase instead. We can't do that.
It is,
and we can tell it that it's we just suppress that message again because it is a
bug.
No, it's not a bug. It
could be a bug. No, the category. I mean.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know how those categories are called. This is so. Oh, how to build a Windows game with OpenGL graphics, music, and it's so interesting. Are there still these? How's it called? There's this
demo scene.
In C. Yeah, exactly. In C, C++, or mainly C, there was this competition, where people that like ego shooters with exactly like super small amounts of bytes, so the executable is really, really small.
Yeah,
and it's really interesting.
I remember going to some of the gaming parties in the early 2000s, late 90s, where people were trying to build, animations with music and all of that, and they were like in few bytes. It was impressive.
Ooh, isn't that
you
like
could
that?
just say justification is that it's that we. Yeah, and then you just say
no, not false positive. Like,
it's just save in this instance or whatever. It's on purpose. We know what we're doing. It's a more verbose version of the dammit operator that we have for the nullability check.
So if I do now this one last time in our main, what happens?
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Who's able to? It's still going. I'd imagine so, right? But it's it was good fun. I know that was.
You were quicker than me.
Yeah. So it's back then. That was before I really got into programming. I was just playing Quake 3. Just competing in tournaments around Quake 3 and 1v1 matches, and a little bit of team games as well. But yeah.
So nice. If it's fine with you, I would switch up the music a bit.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, I tried to. Well, we can show that as well. I wanna. How the hell can I get to that? Without having it,
you can just comment. Wait, you have to press F12, go to the inspector, and just So just because folks don't see it, but we're using StreamYard, and if you have chat, we see it in our window. The problem is you cannot mark text because it's just a big thing you click, and if you click, it just pops up on the screen.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Okay.
One last one. One arrow. I'm
going to type it out. demozoo.org.
You can send it to me and I can, go there.
355430. There we go. Let me send it. I'm going to send it in private chat. There you go. All right.
Here we go. Make it a bit bigger for folks. Interesting.
I'll pause our music in that case.
Let's play that.
I guess your sound is not coming through.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not patching through my sound, but interesting. Minesweeper with a lot of effects. But for folks, here's the URL. It's also in the chat if you want to check this out. Very, very interesting.
It might not be in the chat for other users because it's sometimes take that away. I'll just pump it into chat so that it'll show up there because
Yeah. Sorry. Thanks for
more
pointing that out.
popular streams than ours might get spammed with links to various naughty things on the internet. So by default, all links from non-admins or things like that.
Yeah, that's true. So shall we send now our Bitcoin wallet links around? This is not a time. This is a teaser that. Please buy Dogecoin for us.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Interesting.
Oh, very cool.
I was always very bad.
I'm looking So I'm gonna look out for when your talk is getting posted to. It might actually already be on YouTube. Full Snavel.
Yeah, for folks who are interested, I guess you can just go here to the GitHub link here
Ah.
and just check it. Interesting. So, yeah, exactly. I think that's what you mean. And I cannot pronounce that word, though. It's like a
Oh, yeah.
trumpet, but poet. Let's forget the last 12 seconds
Actually,
of me
so
pronouncing stuff.
they haven't published videos recently. The last video they've posted is actually my talk on Blazor testing from A to C from 5 months ago. But hopefully, your talk will be
Interesting.
uploaded soon, so I can have a look.
I was like, it's a solution file. I was like, I expected exactly a sampler and whatnot.
Oh,
Mini
yeah.
5 to 4037 lines. Oh yeah, there's sound. There's sound. Just not like I didn't patch my operating system sound, so it's just my mic you will hear. That's why there's sound. Absolutely. Funky. So this one is unused on purpose. Therefore, we do the regular suppress something. Normally we don't want this, but here there's an explicit reason. I could probably also put this here. That's a bit better, more fine-grained.
Yes, agreed.
Let's do this here, and then suppress message. My favorite command, and now I know probably it's designed if you have unused stuff.
I think it actually, if you just allow it to complete, I think it's doing it for you.
Nah. It was a nice try and stuff, but nah.
See if it does it now.
Yeah, I mean,
guessing.
In space, it doesn't matter. I mean, this is just for us that we haven't, point what it is. This is on purpose.
Yeah.
There's a reason. Good.
Shut up.
Why are you complaining? It's not initialized.
Yeah, I just.
Well, it's anyway unused. I just don't want to have the next issue.
I guess you could make it nullable, but.
Sorry. Hopefully the sound came through. I meant for the talk. I didn't check that. Unfortunately, we do not have any means right now to check.
No, you're all good. We're here for the digressions.
What do you mean to be read only by removing the property setter? No, this is also this is something done by Blazor. So
yeah, if Blazor wants it to be, but I think what you can do is, because it's capture unmatched values, you can make it private.
The set? It's anyway reflection.
No, the whole property. Capture unmatched variables can actually be private. And because
but it doesn't remove that thing,
What does it complain about?
That the setter isn't needed, but it's needed by Blazor, not by us.
Yeah, you can make it a question mark, nullable type.
Oh no! The problem is the set. So if I would do this, it doesn't complain anymore. And yeah, fair enough. Did they implement this? Yeah, they implemented this. But this one? Yeah, exactly. They want, but the setter has to be public, or
no, hang on. What are you? What is it complaining about?
So there are two reasons it complains. Yeah, exactly. I did. This was your Fabio. Sorry. So now it wants to be read only, so you should remove the setter. We cannot remove the setter because this is used by Blazor.
Yeah.
So
that was one reason. You can make it private.
And that was my question.
No, the whole property, not just the getter, but because that's actually what Blazor suggests, and then I think it's happy.
IDE, I don't care.
Yeah. You can also make it nullable, the directory, dictionary. Sorry, just make it nullable and remove I think.
But I'm now interested. Did they support this now?
Yeah, this is just C#. You're not in a race.
No, but they didn't support.
No,
Yeah,
you
they
you
still
can
don't
do
support.
simple initializations, but you can do stuff what you need to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it doesn't
there you
matter.
go.
Sorry. So,
All right.
so and here, reference assembly internal does not have a strong name. That's true. It doesn't need a strong name because we don't publish that thing. How do we set a strong name in the first place?
That's with the key thing.
Can we just that's so this has to be here, and we can somehow take it out of the equation?
No, let's see. It's under if you go to bUnit.web, for example. There is where is it? We have a key file out there.
Exactly.
I can't remember if it's go to directory build props.
Ah,
Yeah, sign assemblies.
yeah, we could just say, okay, take this out.
No, we don't
If
want to do that.
no, no, no,
because
no,
we
no, no,
want to
no, take it
sign.
out. Basically, like property group condition if not,
So I think the
you
problem
know,
is no. So Stephen, the problem is that we have a strong named assembly that is referencing an assembly that is not strong named.
true, but we did this also before. That's nothing new.
Yes, I think the problem is that we want to go and say, because our internal analyzers, right, generators, we want to make it make sure that it's set to packable false, so it doesn't try to package up. So it's just a reference. It already sets that.
I mean, what we could do is just give it a strong assembly name.
No, it's no. Just giving it an
No,
assembly name doesn't change a thing. It implicitly has one. It's because we're not signing it, I guess.
but it's just saying strong name, so it tries to sign it, but
No, so yeah. Try try searching on the interweb for that error, but I don't think it's
yeah, yeah.
just feed the whole. If you got just feed the whole well, I don't really use Google anymore. I just feed the error message to ChatGPT or Copilot, and it'll tell me what to do.
Yeah, well.
Yep.
We have. Yeah, well, do we have a. Wait. I do have. So, we have source. What do we have here? No, I thought, this might be in this different subfolder, and that's why it cannot access the strong name key, but it can access that. So,
Maybe if we explicitly said sign assembly false.
nope. And okay, not needed anymore. Yeah, now we have more analyzers. So I would remove this. It seems
Yeah.
really not used. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. No, that doesn't help. Does not have a strong name.
So the sign assembly, that is what makes them strongly named. I think the wording is a bit weird. I like that it suggests how can I sign an assembly with a strong name in Visual Studio. So it forgot it was.
Oh, that's literally the same text.
Yeah.
Almost.
So yeah.
Yeah.
GitHub Copilot, the context is writer, not Visual Studio. So
Yeah, good. That is literally what we did.
Yeah.
They are also overriding the
Yeah,
this
maybe
thing
that.
here.
Maybe, yeah, just setting that to
What
an
if
empty
what
string.
happens if we? Yeah, exactly. It doesn't like an empty. Has empty boo. And that is that's a problem or what? Apparently, build. Well, it fixed something. Let me try this one more in time and release.
Hmm.
.NET build.
Can we provide a bit more information about what's happening here?
We are not sure either.
So I'm not sure if Prince is the title or just the name, but welcome to the stream. So what we're doing is Stephen and I are maintaining an open source library called bUnit. It's a library that enables you to test Blazor components in isolation from the full Blazor application, and we are trying to apply global package management to our fairly complex project setup so that we can avoid conflicts between versions and things like that. And after doing that, we also changed a bit in our, whatever using statement were applied to various of our projects. And some projects now have a bit more analyzers coming in to their part of the world, and that is causing us to have to go and fix some analyzer warnings. Some of them were legit enough, others were we had to suppress. So it's basically Stephen and I trying to code and maybe answer a few questions along the way. I hope that helps.
My poor CPU.
Did you have an M1 or M2?
M2.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh no. Well, so what's preventing us from strong naming our assembly? That's the question, though. I wonder if you can compare to what we did before. Like, why didn't complain? Oh, you do want to have package something?
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, that was a bit too much.
Shouldn't be package.
I'm an idiot.
Well, maybe.
Yes. No. There's absolutely no excuse anymore. Let me switch this to release because then I think I can be a bit smarter about what I'm doing here. So I did remove, unfortunately, also design assembly part.
I see.
And I don't want to package necessarily the internal.
No, because it's never going to be. It doesn't need
published.
to be strong
It's not
names.
part of any.
No.
Exactly. It's never be in any package.
It's just a separate project. So yeah.
Exactly, and it generates code for us, which the source code files, the output of that thing. Yes, that is part of it.
But I think it's the web project that's using the generators, right? So if you could just build that, I guess.
Yeah, but the web one is the one who takes the longest. That's why, because of the Angular Sharp stuff.
Yeah.
So exactly, and once we are done with this, the journey isn't over. We also have some samples, so maybe I can just go there because it takes anyway a few seconds. So we have the docs, and there we also have samples. And inside samples, we also have this, let's say, issue of having. And I started this, as you can see here. There's already a directory packages props.
Oh, it's because it's on a different level. It doesn't get affected by the other directory props file.
Now the problem is, I think, but we have to check it later. No, it really doesn't like that. It's cancelled. My way of thinking is that we are referencing bUnit itself, bUnit web, I think, as a project reference, but that project is somewhere completely isolated from the solution file. So it doesn't make, I guess it's a tooling issue, more or less, because from a file directory, it should totally work. But that's a different topic.
What we're gonna do. You're gonna delete the assembly originator key file, and you're gonna add a no warn instead, and just no warn our way out of the. Actually, so what it does is so you have to do $, parentheses start, no warn, semicolon, and then so it basically, and then
whatever was before plus.
yeah, I think so. I think that's the syntax. I can't remember exactly, but I think it's something like that. All right.
Well.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, no, that's fine. It should be good.
Let's not open another one here.
Yeah. All right. But I
Exactly,
think
so
what could be in the sample project, we do have directory build props as well. And if they don't inherit, they override. So it might just be that we need to go and kick some of them to the curb. And
let's I have this somewhere here. Recent projects. I have here samples. Let me already start with this. So because I started doing things here. And one thing I did was I did add, as you can see, I reverted that change. I didn't do anything. Just forget what I said. No, I literally in an early attempt,
that was me so many times back in high school to my teacher. I swear I did the work, but now it's not here anymore. I don't know what happened. It's
so
well, good.
So what I wanted to do is I wanted to reference the bUnit project here itself as inside the solution file. But maybe is this now working?
Oh, it's still doing a thing.
Yes,
but it got passed.
Yeah, one of them. That's a good sign. That's a very, very, very good sign. I'm not sure. Oh, damn it!
No.
Are you kidding me? But it's web query now.
Sorry, generator tests.
But this one. No, you're absolutely right.
It's a different one.
Wait.
Reference assembly does not have a strong name.
Yeah, well, it doesn't need one.
No, but so it's referencing an assembly that doesn't have a strong name.
Is
it because if you scroll a bit up in your console again, what's the problem? Our test projects and not the it's the test project that's complaining. It's not. I think we can undo the thing we undo the thing we did to generator internals. Just take that out. But then go down to. I think the thing is we don't want to strong name sign our tests. So I think under directory build props, under tests, we want to make sure that strong name is turned off, because if the test projects are being strong named, which they are because they inherited that from the top one.
How is it called? Signed.
Sign assembly is false. Then they should not be strong named, and then they should not complain about a project they reference not being strong named. Let's see if I try. I was just saying you can just right click and build the
the problem is you're right, it's a test project. Because I was like, earlier it did work, but then again, it was not the project I was building. It wasn't the issue.
No, you're building the wrong project.
For folks who want to see,
that's why you pair program, folks, because 4 eyes are better than 2. Sometimes you can completely miss that it's the bUnit.generators.internal.test project that's complaining. Oh. Well, spoke too early. Hang on. Why is...
Friend assembly was granted by bUnit, but the public key out of... does not match. But why does it want to do this in the first place? I'm not sure.
It's because what we do is we... if you go into Visual... not that. Go into bUnit.web, for example. And scroll down. You will see that we say that should be internals visible to somewhere if you search for that. There you go. Go to that one. So you can see here we actually have, because the public thing has a strong name.
You can just remove that.
Well, actually, just remove the signing from. Just keep that, but remove the signing from the generators, I guess. So yeah, kill that one and then go.
Which one was it? Web
Generators
query
tests.
tests.
No, generators tests. I believe that's the one that
But you
was
know
being
what's
a pain.
which bothers me is the part that we say it's packable false, which should automatically disregard it as, why should I? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter today.
Try just building that one.
Syncing projects. Yeah. So it does a lot of stuff. I still build bUnit web again.
Yeah, because it's referenced by it, so it builds all of them. But then at least it only builds the target.NET 8, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
Ah, you might be absolutely right. At least my CPU isn't crashing.
All right. So
Okay.
I think that might have been.
I only trust the full picture. I'm very sorry, but I have to do this. I can do this in the background. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
That's fine. All right.
Yeah. Let's do a commit here, huh? I will do this nicer and cleaner later on.
Yeah.
I squashed them anyway, to be honest.
Yes, squash and yeah, exactly. There's no reason for us to have the intermediate stuff.
Exactly. Also, what I want to do is, in the meantime, because we're pursuing this now over a week, there, of course, are already updated packages. But the cool thing is now it's so much easier to handle this.
Yeah,
well, it's really nice. I really like it.
Should we get the sample projects going as well?
Yes. Okay. Let me do two things. Because I'm trusting somewhat the console or the CLI a bit more than my IDE, to some extent at least. Let me do this here. I just build now from scratch and hope everything works.
Yeah, so building
because I did a lot of work already.
Builds the bUnit core and all of those. So
I should do it.
Yeah,
look,
it's done.
Nice.
Finally.
All
right, one error. We can deal with that.
Okay, perfect. So that's it. Here are the samples. Here we can already see there seems to be an issue.
Yep.
And it's exactly this one. It cannot find and substitute. And Stephen probably forgot to put, there's an substitute. But Stephen probably forgot to put and substitute
so
in
if you
here.
Go back, you don't do package versions. You do package. No. So go back to the directory builds props. It is package version. My bad.
What?
Yeah.
Come again?
Come
again? No, I just forgot this one.
All right. Good. Good man.
That's all. And if I do this again, maybe there was all. Yeah. Okay. I guess I have to file another bug. What is your issue here? You want to be?
It's just unhappy about us explicitly.
I mean, we could do this, but I don't want to. Yeah. Does it make it better?
Should catch exception in dispose async. Where
do you see the?
I think it's because you're doing result and you're supposed to do they are.
Yeah, what they want is something like that, or I could also use get away to get result.
Yeah, but yeah.
No, you see that doesn't help.
So I think what you just do is you should press that warning, but that code I believe is that code used in our docs. I
do think so. Yes.
So we want to be careful by not adding additional lines to that.
God damn it!
Actually, I've been wanting the Simon Krupp you mentioned before. He has a different way of extracting parts of. Actually, now that I think about it, and I'm so annoyed I didn't do that before. I should just the dispose components tests that we use. Some of those samples we have. Partial classes would have been the solution. So then each thing gets its own full class file, and you just include that, and then it's just still a partial thing. So that would have solved it anyway.
True, but I mean, this one is easy. We can just that's fair. We can just use single That's fine. That doesn't change anything.
No.
Awesome. And anyway, this is just XUnit. Probably many folks will not use the assertions of XUnit. They will use something like should leave, fluent assertion, or whatnot. So I don't mind to change that. So
No, that's fine. So
I'm
I'm trying to
here to
understand
simple.
still the directory packages file you have added to samples. Does it need to
Yes.
be there, or because it'll just go up? I believe if you just could the stuff we have in here, could that just be over in our other?
Oh yeah. But if we do this, I would also put the whole samples as a subfolder. But we can do this maybe in a follow-up because I feel like it's a bit too much.
But I think directory packages props is in the root folder, right? Of the bUnit root folder. The
Yes.
one we just built for the not for the samples project.
Yes.
So anything in that should also apply to samples, right?
Yes. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah, we can do this.
I just if we can just have one single directory packages file, that would be ideal for me.
Okay,
I
so
think.
the idea would be we use
Just simply just
testing
copy paste the concept
item.
you have in there over. in
Yeah,
the
not only,
file.
wait a second, please. There is the director rebuild. This one we want.
Yeah.
So now there are
That's the
two.
same one as
Yeah, and that's not the same one, but yeah.
No, yeah, it's
The thing here is because it's so much easier to because we only have one version, but and
Yeah,
we
well,
thought like
I think it's fine. Just put them in as you can make a single item group called.
yeah, I wouldn't put something here.
Or just put
I
it
would
in,
put them in the
under
right
shared.
because these ones we already have.
I think all of them we already have. The only one we don't have
This
is
one not
artifact.
for sure.
No.
Exactly.
So just put artifact in there, the two artifact stuff guys, and then what else?
These ones for sure we don't have. MS test and NUnit.
You can just add all of them down in the test dependencies. That's fine.
Cover. Yeah. Let's do this, and then I have to remove a few because we have duplicates.
Yeah, exactly.
Testing. Label test. Yes. I really hope that it does that automatically. This one we don't need. Mock we need, and substitute we might need. This one for sure. This one for
While
sure.
you figure that out, I just need to take a phone call.
Yeah. So that said, I mean, I want to. Yeah, come on. So the only thing verify XUnit we also have. I'm smart. I try to be smart now. It works this way anyway. So let me put an edit. Let me not extend. I join. Yeah, join lines. Why not? Sort lines, and now it's so much easier to see duplicates. Okay. I'll fix your whoop. Yeah, awesome. And now it's even sorted. I mean, what do you want to have more? So let me go to the other project. That said, now, oh, no, that was the right one. We can remove this one. And I want to delete this even. And now it's syncing projects. And now, if I go here and say .NET build .c release, and then everything should work. I can backmerge that to my fix branch and make a PR. Well, yeah, we have to exclude some of them. I guess another editor config might do the trick. Good. The cool thing is now, it doesn't matter where I am. If I go to manage NuGet packages, it should always show exactly the latest and greatest, which is really, really nice. Does it show all of them? Okay, so we have a bunch of warnings because now we are including analyzers, obviously, and they are not happy with our stuffs.
So I am fine, honestly, disabling analyzers explicitly.
Yeah, me too, if I know how.
Well, so I think under I am wondering if we should
Exactly.
have yeah, exclude all. What we could do is we could just move in the directory builds props, not directory package props, but build props in the bUnit folder. We can go and move the global package reference in there and not just call it global package reference anymore for the two analyzers that we are explicitly including, right? I believe so. Those two. If you remove those and uh,
Yeah.
yeah, so if you try to build Bing again over the samples directory, see if that shuts it up. I think it was mostly the so the
Yeah,
so-called
sonar
props
analyzers.
analyzers that's going nuts.
Well, that makes sense. So, but there is wait before we do this, because I know you can mute them. So let's remove this because it doesn't work. Fair? It complains
Yes.
because it doesn't want to have this one, and then you define stuff here. So
No. So I think what you. Yeah. No. It's probably fine. Yeah. I guess.
yeah.
Trying to figure. Uh. hmm,
But there is a way.
Okay. All right. Let me hear it.
Central. But, whoops.
So
I will
G
show you.
has. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Anan. But probably.
Yeah. So includes blah 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 items replaced be used warning. Mute global package reference.net.
Yeah, you
No.
got back to the same page.
Allow overriding a central defined version, something like that we want.
Yeah.
Is there, wait, I have an idea. Is there something like, there's exclude. So can I just say
the
inside
samples project.
my, yeah, if I just say here,
So here you can go package reference and you could do exclude maybe.
yeah, exactly. That was my idea now. Package reference exclude sonar analyzer C sharp. And the other one as well, but
Let's see if that does a thing.
Uh-oh. What did I do?
I think it's the exclude if you tried uncommenting that.
What?
Exclude doesn't work like that, apparently.
How can it be that broken that he doesn't know the target framework anymore? Wow. Package. Oh. Okay, yeah, just run them. Why not? All green still. That was a good test.
Yeah.
Exclude.
So
I am confused to some extent.
Yeah. I guess so. What you can do is
I could go to the editor config or overwrite the editor config and just, but it's not
yeah,
great.
but then no, I would rather. So I guess no. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our directory build props. We're gonna exclude.
Yeah.
Can we do a condition on those so we don't have them if it's under the folder samples folder, the global analysis. So
I think so because it's just a condition. How did it?
yeah. So
Maybe with samples. It should not include samples. Huh?
yeah. Just ask Copilot about that. It'll know how to do a condition for something under the samples folder.
for wait. Oh, item group. I want to exclude.
I'll just start with that. Yeah, okay. I see what you're doing. Okay.
Oh, you see, he brings both. Yeah, let's take this one.
Yeah.
It's not samples, doc samples, I think.
Try copying the whole line. And you can also click the insert into code.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Oh, because it's just Why are you broken? Load failed.
I think you might be missing some parts of it. If you go copy the full line.
Oh no, it's required.
Yeah. No, so it's missing stuff. You can see it's you have lack of parentheses. So just copy the full line it suggests, and let's just clean up the example.
Okay. We are further. The question is, which one of those two do you want to take? I don't want to take both, though. I know what
I don't.
This would be
Does that one work even? Because it's the direction of the the path separator, right? It's forward slash versus backslash. I guess maybe.
I mean,
probably that's fine.
We can see now. If it doesn't complain, we know.
Oh, so it's because it's excluding. So it's
okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I guess. No, sorry. Itchy nose. Let's try the other one. With all, I think it's.
Otherwise, I would have said, we have here the global one. Wait, I am a bit confused because this one should not be used in here at all, and it isn't.
No. But
why is it complaining then? Let's go back. I feel like
it's because it's you are excluding.
And I'm yeah, but I'm
excluding internal.
Only for those. Let me try the other version. This one, basically this one I want, exactly. Does that work better than arbitrary? That works better.
Maybe.
At least it doesn't complain for generators internal. Well, yikes, it does not. It just does not. I mean, this stuff doesn't work.
MS build this file name. It's not file name we're looking at. We're looking for project. So we don't want. We want.
Yeah, we want to have MS build current.
It's not for file name. It's project basically, right?
Yeah, I'm just.
So I think there's a way to basically say something with the project name if it includes the word sample. Try asking Copilot again, or I will ask my friend ChatGPT here. How can I exclude an item group if the project name contains sample?
MS build project name. Yeah, let's take that. This is let's go ahead.
Yes. Okay. looking better.
Well, that might be true.
Yeah, so
This
that's
is
an
the one we
XUnit
had
warning.
before.
Yeah.
And we can also exclude that somewhere if you want. I
Yeah,
don't.
well, we can just
This is
exclude
the
the XUnit. We can just exclude XUnit analyzers. No, okay, so they're coming. They're part of XUnit, so they're included in XUnit. So, yeah, you would probably just want to go and into
no
the
warn
specific.
that.
Well, what you can do is actually. Okay, so another thing we could have done is you can create global suppression file in that will suppress specific ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I would rather go with something like that, given that we already using it. And then it's another PR or another feature branch we do this.
Is that the directory builds prop for the sample
Yeah.
projects? Okay,
Yes.
yeah, just put it in there. I think that's fine.
I even copy paste. I even have it in my beautiful clipboard. Does that work like that? Let's see. Can I?
Shouldn't we use semicolons between those? Oh well, let's see.
You tell me.
I don't.
Give this one. This one. No, we
Okay.
don't.
All right. So I guess go back to the root folder of bUnit and run all the tests, and then I think it's in release mode. I guess, yeah.
Always.
You know you don't have to do release with capital R, but uppercase.
No, I feel better.
Yeah, I know.
You don't?
No, I don't. I'm fairly certain you don't have to.
Just to trigger a lot of people. Yeah, okay, you're right. Yeah, I don't need this. Yeah, that's true.
You probably want to stop it though, because it's already building on the other side of the fence. Hi. Building. Okay, so that only took us 4 hours to fix
in total. In total.
Yeah.
So yeah, but you know,
just to get everything out of the way, do you want to do update packages after the build tests are done?
Yeah.
See if there's any new packages.
Oh, two unloaded.
Since the last time. Yeah, I guess you can reload it.
No, it doesn't reload. Oh, no. It took a while. Okay, my CPU is burning right now, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, that is loading at some point. I like that it wants to have mono.
Yeah. I think Ryder is...
No, Ryder is using .NET 8.
Yeah, but
internally.
I mean, it's not probably just it didn't get any CPU cycles to actually update its warnings and problems list.
What is interesting to me is it doesn't. So my theory would be it should show the packages prop sort. That's my assumption. Are you with me? Good.
Yeah.
Thing is, if I go here, I only have 19. So it only shows those, or at least Ryder does that, the ones which are actually used.
Yeah.
By so static analysis.
Yeah. If you go to the command line, and you can do .NET, what's it called? .NET list packages. I'm not following, man, the joke. So there's, I think there's an out.
Wait.
Package, not with NS. It's just, no, you're good. It's just, it's .NET list package. And then you can also ask it to show you outdated. I believe there's dash help.
No.
So you can say dash outdated. Yeah, we know the XUnit one. That's on purpose. We don't want to upgrade that.
Exactly. Resolved, requested. Interesting. Wow.
Or what you can do is you probably just, if it builds and everything is fine, then you can just, fix up the commit message, push it.
Well, Test run abort even.
Uh,
Okay.
I think it
Oh
might have
boy.
been confused by the various things that were trying to do stuff with it while it was doing a thing. Try pushing it to Git and create a PR, and we can have the pipeline runner do its thing up there. And if that is all happy in terms of everything building successfully, we can just merge in, and we can actually see if Dependabots now is able to do the thing correctly with
There's
with
one.
with the new file.
Stop.
Yep. Now, I actually was stupid enough when I told people on Twitter that we were going to stream today that I would be talking about my conversion of TypeScript Blazor's TypeScript rendering logic to C# using Copilot. But I see that we are getting close to the time when you have to check out. So I think we can leave that for next time. But there is, it will be probably teased now till next time.
Yeah, exactly. Now you hooked people. That's good.
Yeah. Yep.
Next week, I will write, I don't know, we will compile bUnit to Rust or so. Just for the hook.
Just
Not if we actually
yes.
yeah, exactly. So get also the whole Rust folk with us.
Yeah.
But bashing on Golang or so, just so you know.
Just for good measure.
Yeah. So, but it's running. That's good. I just updated those packages, at least those two. But at least, yeah. Let's roll this back. We want to see if Dependabot is doing its thing.
I think that might be fun to give it a chance to come in. Maybe it will be able to do a single PR in the future. I don't know.
No, they do this on purpose.
Yeah, well, I guess that makes sense. You want to
Yeah, exactly.
have to cherry pick. That makes sense. All right. So yeah, is it
Wow.
is the runners running?
Yes.
The runners are running. Yeah.
They will do their magic.
Well, at least
And
the
hopefully
dependency review is successful, so that's good, I guess. Well, yeah, and the whole thing. So the background was that we actually couldn't build the docs because there were things that were in the way, right?
True.
So we've been wanting to release updated docs that somebody from the community contributed a few weeks ago, and we've been blocked because we had various versions of things, packages that had vulnerabilities, and then our pipeline says nope, no can do. So yeah.
But here we are.
So I guess if this builds correctly, everything goes through. We merge that into main, then we create a release to stable, which then will, I guess just squash all of that down. To
Look how Steven counts.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Yeah, of course we so exactly. There's also this fix for tests. So I think while this is running, I would close this one because it does make sense to have it around.
Yeah.
That is the predecessor of that.
You cherry picked that in there. So maybe it's fine to keep, actually maybe not squash the whole thing. I do want a single commit for just the moving to packages. What's it called?
Yeah, but I would close this one for sure. That doesn't make sense
fine.
to keep it around.
Absolutely.
I give you yes. What we can absolutely do is to let's work the magic
of that one.
Exactly, and so we wanna use theory data. Yeah, basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wanna have.
Yeah, all of those wanna be into a single.
I know it's small. So I'm just writing feature use central package management. I know it's very small right now. I know.
I think it's
okay. I do not push this right now because it will abort our run.
Well,
I will wait until this thing is already broken. Create ooh. That's not great. .NET
no,
pack.
That's a fairly central thing. It's not
added because the package.
Okay. All right. Well, if you go back to so we have more things to fix.
Yeah, we have two. That's not good. And
You
I
can,
think we have literally two. Oh, yes, we do have literally two. We have one in our central, like in the root, and
yeah,
we have a specific one for the third party. I think not third party. The let's call it extension library we wrote for our
yeah.
generators, and obviously we want to have those and not the central one. So we have to exclude the root
Yeah,
level one.
I wonder how you can override that easily if you can, because I would assume.
Uh,
Mm,
wait, this one is the problem. Why do we do this? Why do I include and pack them again?
it's because it's yeah. So that's referencing
It
the
should be
one
this
further
one.
out. I would
This one
think
is
so.
true and probably not needed because we
No,
do
because
this.
that should come from the parent, right? Yeah. No, it's
Yeah,
defined up
exactly.
in the. It's defined up higher up. There you go. Yeah.
But here it's defined, and this is the one we are always using. So
Yeah.
that should be fine.
Hmm.
So I will remove this, and here now the question is,
Yeah, you could just right
but
click
there
on it
is
and say
no.
pack. Try do pack on the project. See if that fixes things. Otherwise, just open a terminal with that in there
Yeah.
and just say .NET Pack. I think you can right click the project and it'll go to the. It'll open a terminal, open in, and then terminal, whatever. Yeah, and then you are directly in there. Let's see if it's happy now. It's still not happy. What's it
No, it's not
complaining
edited
about?
because the package already contains a README. Yeah, it contains that from. Well, it gets ugly, but let's make it ugly. It's fine.
So
README MD.
so
This one we have to exclude.
yes, or we move it explicitly into the projects that actually
Yeah, okay, I like that almost
yeah, so
more.
just copy it in.
Damn it, why have the new line? I do not like new lines. I would just put it, always under.
Well, so before you do all of that, you remove them from the directory builds props. Go back to the terminal and see if generators will build now before you try to do anything else. If it doesn't work, you don't have to undo a bunch of things.
What?
So I think it's more the problem is more the not the not the what it's more that include thing you have there. So I think maybe you want to do if you undo. Yeah, so I think if you go back and roll back all the changes you have done. So I think the problem is that the item group bit there where you
Yeah.
say include one but not the other. So I think if you remove all of no, so those are probably generally fine. But what we want to do is maybe we can go and say if maybe you can go into generators and then have where you so keep that one, go into generators. Yep. And we can clean this up quite a bit because now it's just inheriting from the parent one, right?
Yeah.
So, but you can remove the bUnit logo thing. No, sorry.
No, I just want to check something. Let me check. I still don't understand. Okay.
It takes a while before I guess it updates. But you can say
No,
exclude.
instant.
So yeah. So if you say exclude and then you say pack false on that one, and then explicitly do the include for the one that we want, the one that is at
I have the feeling they don't like exclude as
exclude
the.
is not supported. Maybe you do pack false just, I guess. Just keep it include and just pack false. And then add another one that includes the one that we have at the level that
Wait,
we
let
want.
me just check something.
Yeah.
We are in generators. Where is that? Here's the README. Because yeah, okay, exactly. Okay. So in theory, it should already only do this. It should already do this.
So you
Not
can remove that one, and you can also remove like so
this
if you
one.
go to bUnit core and just look at that, what is included for it, you can see
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
has a lot
This
less
all
stuff.
of this can go.
Yeah,
Because it's all of this is defined in
it's exactly, yeah, it's coming from the top level. So just you want to keep the description and the
yeah,
item
exactly.
tag.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, right.
Good. Let me try now to pack that thing and let me dissect what's in there. So this works.
Yes, but what package did it? What readme did it include? So that's the problem.
Where
Do
is
you,
the? It should be in bin, huh? And it should be in debug. No,
nope,
where
no.
is it?
It should tell you. It tells you right out in
Oh
the
yeah.
terminal. Yeah. So do you have? Oh, if you can download, there's a tool called NuGet
no, that's
package.
the. It's just a zip.
Okay, yeah, I know, but still.
But oh, I cannot make it bigger here. Is there?
No, that's fine. It's fine. We can see it's the wrong one.
Thank you.
No.
Yes.
So, but I think if we probably maybe you can go and override it now in. So you have still in generators, you still have that item thing. What if you just add a new one and it maybe just includes the one? If you just remove the free like the point to the README file just below and just see if it sort of takes that and overwrites.
Oh yeah. So let me clean this up just to be very, very. No, there's already. Isn't that because the package already contains?
Yeah, so we're trying to add another README file, and it already contains a README file.
The other way is maybe we can rename it.
No, so what I think is we would rather have that item group with the name like that section we have right there. You want to add that to individual projects that we actually push out, so that if for most of them we would just point directly to the README in the root folder. So basically copy that out of the copy that thing there, copy that out. And then delete it from, cut it there, exactly. And then we add it in here. Nope, you want to do it outside. There you go. And core as well.
Almost. Hit the button.
Mm-hmm.
No. No, here. Here we might. Oh, I thought they also have to use the same README. That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
And if you go to can you go to template? Now I just noticed something. Can you see there's no compile? Okay, no, that's probably fine. All of those. It's a bit of a mess, but yeah. Oh. All right, try do build for the generator again. So, maybe just go to the root level and do a .NET pack at the root level.
Do I have to specify? No, it's automatically release.
Yeah, it's always release.
So while it's doing its magic, let me open with archive tool. README. Yeah, that's the right one. I know it's very small, but
yeah, that's fine. Oh, yeah, it's good. Try checking the other ones. See if they include a README now.
Yeah, it's just building. Yeah, but let's go to the core release.NET 9. There's nothing until now.
Oh, it hasn't done a thing.
It's building, so I have to wait. I guess it's 2 phases. It doesn't do, only build core and then it tries to pack. At least seems like.
Lit progress. It is progress, I guess. Hey, we got a raid from Ed Shepardo. He was apparently streaming over on Twitch somehow, somewhere.
Ah.
What were you guys streaming about? We were just about to wrap up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh. So, look at
Yeah.
this beauty up here. Let me.
If we want to give folks an update in case they want to rewind the stream and watch us again. So what we were doing, we were trying to switch to central package management for bUnit because we were having issues keeping all our package versions in check across the 10 or so different projects that is part of the bUnit sort of complete solution. So yeah, that's been a two streams project, and we finally sorted it out. So
and it's working.
But
well, we hope it's working.
Yeah, we'll see if the online built pipelines also agree with Steven's
look at this.
logo.
Woo! I mean, yes, there might be a flaky test, but the tests are running. 2/3 of our tests are green, which I do. It's a success.
Yeah,
it's a success. Nah, it's a success.
I'm so annoyed by the flaky tests, though.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But it's a success.
Yeah.
Validate docs. No one. Oh. So, oh god. I don't want to look even for it. Failed. 0. Yeah, nothing failed. But
it actually failed. It's just the yes. Oh, that's so annoying. It happens sometimes in the .NET. I think it's part of the .NET 9 thing. So I probably should go to the Ubuntu one as well. There was no actually failed tests. It's just that it's the .NET. Oh, maybe we have no.
Well, that looks. No, that's .NET. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's absolutely .NET.
That might
nothing.
actually be wait for except.
No. That cannot be. Yeah, no, that is markup matches should not be blocked by renderer. No, that looks like an issue. But
yeah, no, it's a part of the wait for version test.
Yeah,
it's annoying when it works on one machine,
we just
but not the other one.
Yeah,
well, I guess two out of 3 cloud runners are happy. That's good enough.
That's exactly.
The funny thing is,
I'm just disabling Ubuntu.
Yeah,
from now on.
The thing is, it used to be Windows and Mac that would fail randomly, but now it's Ubuntu apparently. So yeah.
So commits. I squashed everything together. I'm at a push force, and let's see. The license is running. That's a win.
Actually, that's the most important one.
As long as we contractually are correct, I'm fine with pushing whatever.
Gotta keep the .NET Foundation happy, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So,
hey Ed,
I am.
Have you met Ed, Stephen?
I know the name.
Yeah, he's a fellow MVP, and we've been hanging out online for a long time, as well as at MVP summits and a few conferences by now. So yeah.
I hope you don't mind. I have to take another gum.
Okay, go ahead.
Because my nose is clogged again.
Hasn't traveled a lot the last half a year or so. But I hope, Ed, you are coming out into the world again soon, and we will maybe see you. I'm going to NDC London this January.
When's January?
Yeah. Yes, end of January, and I'm definitely coming to. MVP Summit. Already bought the tickets and booked hotel and everything. So yeah, always bring chocolate for folks. Okay.
No, wait. No, you do it.
Okay, go ahead. Go click. Let's see.
Okay, let me click 1, 2, 3.
Thindel want to say to us. All right. Let's have a look. Users have experienced failing Blaze applications. Check with your doctor. Yeah. Well, the problem is when bUnit is actually failing to build online. We've been fighting on and off with our timings on some of the tests for years in the build pipeline. They always more or less work locally. So now that we are doing a bunch of work trying to get to a V2, hopefully some of the issues we have will be squashed out along that. There's some fundamental re-architecture stuff going on.
Ooh.
That's a zoo level, I guess.
I want to be cool, but wait. I still am cool. Don't need. I just
What are you
wanna.
trying to do, man? You're going to.
I wanna have this in very large. I don't wanna have the scroll bar, so that while we're chatting, I can enjoy our green tests.
Oh, you're just gonna hack them to be green.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
My mom was
Exactly.
like,
Don't
"You're
don't
hacking
don't be
again."
units if you wanna be if you're allergic. So yeah, I'm not gonna submit for the .NET Conf this year. I've been doing .NET Conf for the last 4 years or so, doing sessions mostly around bUnit or related topics. I don't know if anybody else is going to do something with Blazor testing, but I haven't submitted this year. So if people want to talk about bUnit, I know we talked about maybe you submitting, Stephen.
Yeah.
Then I'm not going to be taking the spots on Blazor
damn
testing
it.
this year.
Let me zoom maybe a bit out again.
Doesn't help.
maybe 100 200% was not there.
So the thing is, there is actually a failed one. It said failed this time around. Yeah, I'm still out. I had a slow year this year. I've been to 2 conferences, been to KCDC in Kansas, and which is a great conference in the States, and then I went to Svetuk in Stockholm in February. So only, I guess, 2 this year. But next year I'm planning to submit to a bunch more. Definitely want to go out there a bit more. It's always a really good experience when you go there, and if people keep picking up the same sessions I've given before, then I don't even need to spend a lot of time preparing new sessions. But I definitely have one I want to do, but we'll see. We'll see. But hopefully, yeah, Svetuk was a good experience as well this year. So definitely recommend that if you're coming. And I believe we hung out there, didn't we, Ed? Didn't you come to Svetuk? Or am I just mixing dates and times up? I think we saw... Yeah, you were at Svetuk as well, Ed. I remember because I got to play around with your Quest 3. So, yeah, it was fun. Who is hellbent on Aspire stuff? Svetuk? Yeah, I for NDC London, I submitted my my Blazor testing talk, and then I wanted to do a new talk about just in general writing valuable tests, but that didn't get picked, but the other one did, so I guess that's okay. Did we actually have a mistake, Stephen, or is it our pipelines that are being...
No, we have a mistake.
Assholes.
I would like to blame others.
Yeah.
There are 2 problems, 3 in total. So the tests, I guess, they are fine. This is just flaky. I'm super annoyed that we have an underscore instead of a dash. That is very important to me to fix soon.
Yeah.
They validate. Yeah, no, it's not part of it. I will fix it. No, here. Validate template. Thank you. No, I'm just kidding. Of course, I just want to distract from my own idiocracy. So this one, the validate docs. Don't do this. Don't. Please stop doing that. Thank you. This one is failing, and it failed the last time as well because something isn't right for him for the XUnit samples. That DSC angle sharp is for some apparent reason missing, and wait a second.
Did we forget to include that in?
It might be that I'm just as I said, I tried to do this at the beginning of when I started to catch a cold, and it was not it was not the best idea. It was
so,
not.
Stephen,
It just
while you let me try to address what Ed is talking about here.
Unit 2.0.
Yes. Yes. It's a bit like
it's for Rust.
Monster. We've been trying to do that for a couple of years now, and always start out with great ambitions, and never really find the time to actually get it all the way to the finish line. So I guess what we want to do is we want to simplify the API service a bit. Like for example, in bUnit v1, you have render component, and then you also have a method called render that you can pass in a render fragment to if you do the if you want to write bUnit test in Razor components. So we have some inconsistencies that probably is there because of back in the days I didn't really want to break people. So even though bUnit was still in beta, I kind of kept a lot of the APIs around I created back then, just because I didn't want to break any people who were using the beta versions of bUnit. So we're definitely going to clean up the service. We're going to stop supporting, .NET 5 and net standard versions of bUnit. Just going to stick with .NET 8 and .NET 9. So that's going to clean up a bunch of things in our code. We will do a bunch of things internally in the library to make it easier to maintain. So right now we have a project called bUnit Core, which is just bUnit, but without any references to anything related to web. And the reason why I had bUnit Core and then bUnit.web was that it looked like around the time when I was creating bUnit that there might be, other render targets for Blazor. There was the mobile Blazor bindings that were being experimented with. So you could, so my idea was to separate bUnit into the core library that isn't HTML specific, and then the library that is HTML specific, was that we could sort of reuse code and maybe support something like, rendering to a SAML markup. Now, it's an excellent example of don't do things until you actually need them. And it turned out I never needed it. So we just have a bunch of additional overheads. Luckily, I was smart enough to basically copy what the XUnit guy have done. So XUnit has sort of a core package. If you just want to do XUnit test, you just download the XUnit package. But actually, it's just a meta package that references a bunch of other XUnit packages like XUnit core and assertions and a bunch of other packages. So bUnit is the same thing. So for all the folks that are using just the bUnit package, which just references a bunch of the other bUnit packages, then it'll just work. So hang on, somebody's knocking on my door. Be right back.
Yeah, leave me alone with my issues, which I cannot solve because I don't understand them in the first place. Okay, check out. So I'm still bothered by that message. Simply specify the image exist.
Okay, so that's one thing. And then I think that's just removing some old APIs that nobody's using. We're going to clean that up. We probably want to make sure, so we have a long list of things that we did, but most of it is cleaning up, removing old stuff we don't use. Then I think I'm getting to a point where I think it's a good idea that instead of rendering directly to a raw string and then generating a DOM tree out of that for the AngleSharp API, we're just going to build out an AngleSharp DOM tree directly from the render tree. Then there's some things that you can't do now in V1 and bUnit. You can't, if you have an element, you can't say which component created this, so you can't go back and forth between the two. We also want to enable that you can actually walk up and down the component tree. So if you get a rendered component out, you will be able to go see all the children. It will basically have a collection of children that you can inspect, and you can see all the components that are child components, and you can also go to the parent until obviously you are at the root. So it's about making the API just a bit more nicer to work with, solve some of the issues we've had, and enable some new features that we haven't been able to do without actually making breaking changes. So yeah, what I was hoping to be able to get to today, but Stephen was right to point out that we probably wouldn't do that, was one thing I've been experimenting with is converting the TypeScript-based rendering logic that is in the Blazor library or framework that actually puts elements on screen in the browser, and convert that to C# to use the same exact logic to generate AngleSharp elements. So AngleSharp's API is more or less the same, or very close to being the same as what we have in the browser. Obviously, with a C# sprinkle on top, so it's uppercase method names exactly. Well, uppercase first letter, uppercase in method names like that. So things like that. So it's so I guess that might work out well. And what I've been actually, I used just Copilot to say, here's the TypeScript file. Let's generate a C# file out of this, and it ran out of. When I tried to do it, it started starting spitting out a C# file, but then it was too many tokens for it. So what I had to do is sort of to ask it to do it in smaller pieces, and it worked out quite well. So yeah, but I think next Friday, I think that's probably on the agenda to have a look at that. Hopefully, we will have sorted whatever. Have you figured out what's going on?
One of the issues, yes.
Okay.
One, yeah. Wait, let me. How is it called? Packages props. Yeah. So
Yeah.
for the template, let me go in here. For the template, the issue is that we
should be
create a
excluding
template
that.
under our working directory, and in the working directory at the root we have this, so it's colliding. So what I did, is I basically created inside the template. So we can just go. Here's my VS Code. I'm very quick right now. And I have no idea how to zoom. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Zoom in. I have to do it the old-fashioned way. Let me close this. So what I do, so in our template, what I'm doing is basically I will create a file, a directory, packages props, which overwrites the other one, and basically says like, okay, yeah, fuck it, no. Probably you may even be able to do this in the directory build props, but it's. Oh, I have to do this everywhere. Whew. Good that we are talking about this. Probably there's a different way to do it, but let me do it like that now.
So are we sure we want to do that by echoing out those
Well,
files?
it's very consistent to the approach we do before.
Okay. All right. So
not that I'm a fan of that, but it's what we did with the directory build props.
I see. Fair enough.
And the other one, I am absolutely lost. So given that we have validate docs here, given that it's complaining that it is something with angle sharp here. So if you look here, the thing is, I switched to our current main where everything is nice and dandy. There's absolutely no need of having angle sharp in any version in
because
bUnit.
It comes explicitly through bUnit and indirectly, I guess implicitly. That's what I was looking for. Oh,
exactly.
This just came through the door. My MVP ring for this year.
So angle sharp, just for the exactly. So angle sharp is a very, very cool library. The author is Florian Rappel from Munich. And it's, in its simplest term, it's a cool way of putting or of having a DOM representation. So HTML DOM representation.
If you just go to the website, so angle sharp, yeah, everything you said, Steven, but also his goal was to create a correct implementation of the W3C specification, which is a huge undertaking. The HTML5 that is a specification. So you can use that to basically have more or less the same API as you have if you're using JavaScript in the browser to manage or change things about the document object model there. And bUnit relies heavily on angle sharp for basically we provide it as a way to search through the markup. So normally when you just render a component in bUnit, you get the raw string out, and it's a bit messy, right? It doesn't necessarily pretty printed either, because that's just how the Razor components output markup. So what we do is we pass that generated markup to angle sharp, and it turns it into a pretty DOM tree in C# that you can search through and find the elements you're looking for, and you can assert against that. And on top of that, I created actually an additional library that is part of the angle sharp organization called angle sharp diffing, which is a semantic comparer for that can compare two DOM trees and see what the differences are and determine whether or not they are the same. So I think that's the long version of what. So actually, I'm actually missing one ring. I just emailed the MVP folks and asked, and they said they would, once they have more in stock, they would send me a code so I can order them. So you can probably ask them, Ed, if you can get a new code so you can order a bunch of replacement rings. Shouldn't be that bad. So yeah, the Angle Sharp project is a huge undertaking, and it's released in V1. And there's also Angle Sharp CSS and Angle Sharp JavaScript. So it's a large library, and it's used quite a bit. I think it's plus 100 million downloads now. So yeah, definitely, if you need something like that, it's one of those projects that is used a lot, but not a lot of people know about because it's usually used through other projects, right?
Damn it. Sorry.
Yeah, I have.
I'm really done.
So I have a few of mine where there's nicks on, especially the edges here. So I'm going to see if I can be allowed to.
Oh, there are messages. The only thing which you do not see, by the way, is cheers and happy weekend. Happy weekend for you too. Unfortunately, I do not know why, but you cannot see the user. So it just is popping up LinkedIn user. But
Yeah.
anyway. I don't know why it's that.
So yes, your messages are popping up, but we don't like. I also see there's a longer one here from.
Yes.
Yeah, from so we have to explicitly highlight them to be added to the chat to show up in on screen. Otherwise,
exactly. We can also make effects with it. Can also.
So am I using Copilot? It asks. Well, I am quite a bit. I am finding myself much less using Google or any searching these days. I usually just ask Copilot. I have access to Copilot and also have access to ChatGPT through my work, and I find it excellent for things I don't know how to do. Like new. For example, I had to do some bicep that I hadn't done before, a specific thing I had to do. So I asked it, and it would spit out stuff for me that was quite okay. It's like so if it's beginner stuff, basically Copilot or ChatGPT will have read the tutorials, and it will be able to dissect it down to the particular thing you need. Now, if it's more complicated, high level or more complex stuff, things I'm already quite deep into, then I usually don't get a lot of value out of using Copilot. But for things like if I've been working on a web project for work, and I hadn't played around with Bootstrap for a long time, and the project was using Bootstrap, so Copilot was excellent just to get me, like, save me from trying to pass through the documentation, find the good stuff. So it helps. I think it's a more efficient way of searching, finding information, and then you have to use your own sensibilities because it does hallucinate quite a bit. Oh, so you are learning about psoriasis. Yeah, I've been finding that for many years myself. I've got it completely under control now, but that was I had to get the right medicine basically. So yeah, it's annoying. It's no fun. These are all tweet ads. Okay, yeah. Well, for me it wasn't, but I'm very happy to report that I'm not really affected by it anymore. And certainly, you meet people that have it really bad, and I'm lucky not to be one of those. So, what are you getting Twitch ads into your feed? Body wash. Okay, body wash. Oh, now I see what you're doing. You're talking about, okay, so you're getting commercials. Okay, so Stephen, you don't know this, but if people watching on Twitch, they will be interrupted once in a while with
Yeah.
ads that will bring in. I guess that happens also on live streams on YouTube, does it?
Depends. Are you in the YouTube digital program where you can run ads? I think then yes.
I don't think so. I am. Anyway, so yeah, I guess you Ed, you also use StreamYard, right? So you don't get any input on StreamYard if ads are running on Twitch, I assume. We don't see anything. I guess I could be monitoring my StreamYard too. Not StreamYard, sorry, not StreamYard.
Twitch?
Twitch, yes, and see when I guess you get something in your dashboard that says that now commercials are running, right? So should I repeat what I said about Copilot stuff, or does Twitch replay back what was said, or how does it work? I'm not even sure. All right, please, he says. So yeah, I just said I use Copilot instead of Google. So the things I would Google for before would be, how do I don't know,
Bake bread?
yeah, well, maybe like if I'm doing something new I haven't done before, like I was playing around with using Bootstrap for a project at work that we had to use Bootstrap for, and I hadn't used that for a while, so I couldn't remember how to do a specific thing. And so fairly trivial, simple stuff that if you already are an expert in Bootstrap, you wouldn't need to use Copilot for, but it's really good to have. Copilot. I think it's much faster at getting me finding that part of documentation or pulling out that part of documentation. Copilot and ChatGPT has read all the docs, right? So it's fairly good at distilling down, and once you sort of figure out how to ask the right question, it's very good at sort of, if you are a novice in a specific field, it can actually get you there quite a bit faster when you then compared to you having to Google and figuring out if it makes sense what you're finding, especially if you don't really know a lot about the topic already up front. So for that, I use Copilot quite a bit. For more deep stuff, technical stuff, then I don't use Copilot a lot or ChatGPT. And for completing codes, I've sort of learned to. Sometimes it does the right thing. Like if you're just writing and it's sitting in Visual Studio or whatever you're using your editor and it jumps out. But I think I've learned to sort of escape out of if it's trying to spit out a whole bunch of things for me. So I don't see that. I don't need to. I don't have that. I don't find that annoying. I did in the beginning, but I sort of worked around it. So now I think it's helpful. Sometimes it will also make when you're writing very trivial code that sometimes you need to write out, like mapping code, stuff like that. Then it's super helpful. So yeah, I use it quite a bit.
Short question from my side.
Yeah.
Do you want to take over the screen? Because I will drop off soon.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I'm just anyway struggling with the same thing over and over again. So it's just this validate doc. As you can see, validate template is working the way it should work. I think I will take this off screen if I have a bit of time, and we'll check out. So we are very, very close. So that next week when we stream, we can do.
It's almost there.
Yeah, I thought also last week, and then
Well, I'm fairly certain we are much closer now. No, I think it's a good time. I need to go and. It's going to be 2 minutes and then the family will start knocking on my door again. So
how can I do this?
Time to...
Woo! Look at this beautiful volcano. Let me do this like that.
That's the volcano. That's the first time. It's about 40 kilometers from where I am. But that was the first time it sort of, you started to hear about volcanoes again from Iceland. Now it's more or less an everyday occurrence. But it's a thing.
It's almost boring.
Yeah, it's annoying. You have to watch your car quite a bit more than normal because all like there's a bit more stuff in the air. So windows and things like that gets a bit more dirty. But we're quite safe. Luckily, we are not living in
No.
that.
Wait.
In the
No. You do.
we're not living in that part of the area where they actually had lava coming into the city. Anyway, Iceland is a cold and a hot place at the same time. Okay, so now he's trying to bait me into staying online here.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Should be ready to go by pretty good. I mean,
I
if
don't
it's
know,
that,
man. I find that
I just saw too many examples. It depends. I think Copilot is better than ChatGPT because Copilot normally has or deducts
context of your
automatically a
project,
bit more context than if you just put something to ChatGPT. Oftentimes, you would have needed more context for a good test.
Yeah,
At least
I
that's
think
my experience.
My problem with that is that I am trying very hard not to have implementation details in my test, and usually means I'm writing tests that have focus on a business value, and it is not always the case that Copilot can generate tests because it's been trained on a lot of code, and a lot of code on the net, test code on the net focuses a lot on implementation details, and you see that with heavy use of mocking and all of that, but also that it will look at a class that you want to test, and it will try to test that knowing what's going on, and it will include implementation details in the test. So yes and no. I think what Copilot is good at is, for example, setting up test code or test data. It can spit out something that might be quite useful. But you have to really hone it in and say, just focus on the business domain here and just generate me something that looks right there, and then just focus on the outside, take the outside in approach to testing. So yes and no. Honestly, I tend to find that specifically for things like that, it feels annoying to have to type out a whole bunch of trivial code, but for the most part, that is actually not what's taking the most time. It's figuring out.
If I can wage in where I do like it, is especially because I'm mostly in the space of Angular and .NET. And I do like when it does all the boilerplate code for me. So test setups for Angular, exactly, or creating the test bed for Angular forms or material forms, all these kinds of stuff, because it's so repetitive and it's always the same. It's really, really nice. It's really, really nice.
I'm just waving to Ed. Good seeing you too, Ed. Hope to meet you in person soon again. Okay, folks. I think officially that's almost 50 minutes more than we planned for. Stephen, get back to the sickbed and get well properly. And
thank you.
I have time next week as well.
Nice.
So
that week, I'm not sure on which number we are right now. I would have to check the YouTube history, but I think we are on a good streak. I like it.
Yes,
I do like it.
And I am free next Friday as well. So
nice. So same time, same place, same. Not same topic though. That's good. No.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Hopefully not. Yeah. Hopefully we will be back to working on V2 of bUnit next week.
Exactly.
All right, folks.
And we will also ignore the merge conflicts we will have with this pull request we have now.
Oh yeah.
They will be ignored.
They will be ignored. They will just be force merged.
Nice.
Have
Thanks for having us.
Excellent weekend. Thanks for coding with us, and we will see you all next week. Bye-bye.